Mid-Main Chamber, in partnership with Epic View Studios, proudly present Chamber Chatter. Today's segment of Chamber Chatter is sponsored by our friends at Aroma Joe's, Main Technology Group, Dirigo Wealth Management, and Epic View Studios. If you'd like us to film an episode of Chamber Chatter at your business, email Sabrina at midmainchamber.com.
Welcome to another edition of Chamber Chatter. Today we're here at the Snow Pond Center for the Arts. This episode brought to you by Aroma Joe's, Dirigo Wealth Management, also Main Technology Group, and our friends at Epic View Studios. Today we are here at the beautiful Snow Pond Center for the Arts, and we're here with Matt, and Matt's going to tell us a lot about the history and as well as what's going to happen next here at Snow Pond Center for the Arts. So Matt, this is a family-owned and operated business. I know it goes back so far. Hit us with the history.
Yeah, so it was actually my great-grandfather who started the camp in 1937, New England Music Camp. He was originally part of a group that came in the early 30s that started a camp called Eastern Music Camp, and they built our Bowl in the Pines, our outdoor amphitheater, and they were trying to make a program run during the Depression, and it did not work. And he came back in 1937 and reopened as New England Music Camp, and we're heading into our 89th summer, so I'm generation 4.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
The logs that are that you can see behind the scaffolding are the original logs. The actual structure is the original structure. It has been modernized and upgraded, of course, over the years, and now rigged for the large concerts that we do. But those logs came from local lumber yards and were floated up the lake. You can seat and stand and have people. Probably the comfortable limit is maybe 5,000 in this space. But as you know, you can see that we've had to do some grooming of trees and remove some of the older pines that had been damaged. But most people come, there's a VIP section in the front where people will stand or sit, and then everybody else just fills in the rest of the space. So
you're also working on a patio that I see. Talk to me about that project.
That's our sponsor's patio. Okay. And so during the large ticketed concerts, we have seating for up to about 80 to 90 people on that patio. And so our kitchen staff prepares food for them that they can purchase, and they have a separate line at the bar, and we have a really good time up there. Our sponsors, all of them, have been so loyal to us from the very beginning, even before Snow Pond existed, Snow Pond Center for the Arts. Just as the music camp, they have always been wonderful supporters of everything that we do here, and again, supporting arts education.
But we want this space, this incredible facility, to get used by people on a year-round basis, and that idea that we create this safe, warm, welcoming environment for our campers in the summer, we want to be that for our community. You know, we're in this community. The concerts, these things that are happening at the Bowl, they all benefit our community. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited that, you know, the programs sort of benefit each other. So like any portion, we're a nonprofit. Right. So we're not like out here trying to earn this huge profit. Everything dumps back into our programming. So, you know, like anytime you buy a ticket for a concert at the Bowl, a portion of that ticket is going to getting a student who otherwise might not have the opportunity to have an educational program, whether that's our year-round community arts program or the summer camp. So like, camp is expensive. It's hard to run a music camp. And you know, the upkeeps of the pianos, the instruments, everything. A portion of every single ticket, if you just come for a Bowl concert, is actually going to helping a kid come to NEMC, come to one of our programs. And I think that is what is at the center of our mission. We are an arts and cultural hub, and we are a center for education. And I think that's where I'm most excited, is like if once we come out of this campaign, we'll have sort of come around the corner into what is the next generation, the next legacy of this camp and of this space. And I'm excited to see like how Snow Pond continues to help, elevate NEMC, and NEMC continues to help in a lot of different ways. I think it's a really exciting time to be a part of New England Music Camp in Snow Pond. There's lots of exciting things going on.
And if people want to get involved, how do they do that?
Yeah, so the best thing is to go to the New England Music Camp website. Our website is nemc.org. You can also go to the Snow Pond website. We have individual websites that will sort of push you between. But if you're specifically looking to get involved with the campaign, obviously I'm happy to talk to anybody, answer questions, talk about where the different allocations are going. But if they want to go directly to the Legacy Campaign site, it's nemc.org/legacy.
Great. Well, a lot of information, a lot of awesome scenes that we've seen around here. So be sure to check it out. Check out their websites. You'll find a lot more information. And Matt, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having.
All right. That's another episode here of Chamber Chatter. We'll talk to you soon.
If you'd like us to film an episode of Chamber Chatter at your business, email Sabrina at midmainchamber.com.